What's going on, everybody? It's your good old pal Mike, real old dad, looking a little leaner. Well, it's good to be back. I've had a very long hiatus, and as I've reintroduced myself into the social platforms, I'm getting a lot of questions of what the hell did I do? So we're going to talk about that today. This is where it began. This couch, this spot, sitting here, doom scrolling TikTok, something on the TV, just to provide background noise. And for whatever reason, the FYP blessed me that day, and I stumbled into that peppery side of TikTok. Before it started getting cracked down, I stopped on one creator, saw something interesting. I was like, oh, okay. I'd seen all peptides are bad captions and all that crap and just ignored it. Just blasted on through to the next dopamine hit. But for him, I stopped, and I don't know why, but I watched one video and I'm like, oh, okay. So I click his profile, I go through, and I watched probably 20 or 30 more. It was then I realized that these very expensive GLPs can be obtained quite easily for a fraction of the cost. And since I've been withering away, actually I wouldn't really call it withering away, I was exploding exponentially in size, all while hoping the next day would be my last. I figured, hey, what the hell, let's give this a shot. So I clicked the link in his bio, went through one of his sources, popped in one of his codes, got a little bit of a discount, and I ordered a single vial of Reta in 20 milligrams. At the start of this journey, the only thing I cared about was one thing, a number, and that was my weight. I'd last weighed myself, and it was the highest weight I'd ever been, and it came in at 377 pounds. Needless to say, I was shocked. I remembered what I thought was just a few years ago, but looking back, it was actually closer to 5 or 6 when I'd lost some weight before. And that's like, I'll be happy with that. I felt good, I looked pretty good. So that's what I did, and I didn't really know what I weighed back then, but I decided, hey, let's go ahead and I'll pick a number. I picked 220 pounds. I'll be good with that, we'll do that. Now keep in mind though, this 220 pounds and that vision I had of myself from 5 or 6 years ago, while I was, I guess, thin, I was in 34-inch jeans. I'm at the verge of 32-inch jeans now. I was skinny fat. So I still had a belly, I still had man boobs, all that undesirable, just extra fluff. That was still there, but that's all I figured I could obtain. And you have to keep in mind, at that point in time in my life, I was in an extremely dark place. Things weren't going well pretty much in any aspect of my life whatsoever. So, hell, what do I have to lose? We'll go with this. So for the first month, everything was kind of normal. I was consuming less, thanks to the retatrutide, but I wasn't really taking it seriously. And so 333 days ago, and today is the 24th of April, I began logging everything I eat. I have not missed a single day since then in logging what I'm consuming. It was also around this time I've noticed a shift. I hadn't lost much weight. I'd lost maybe 18, 19 pounds in that first month before I started tracking everything. Now don't get me wrong, like 18 to 20 pounds in a month, that's a considerable amount of weight to lose in that short amount of time. But, you know, like anyone that's gone on one of these journeys, that first bit of weight was water weight as the body reacclimates. But something else shifted. And those that have looked into Reta, read about it, read other people's accounts and experiences, there was just a mental shift. Things get turned on, things get turned off. My desire for alcohol eliminated. Force myself to drink if I want to. Now it's reserved solely for special occasions. And I remember very much so, that first alcohol I had after 9 months. 3 drinks over the course of an evening, over 6.5 hours. And the next day was rough, but it was also the day I saw my abs for the first time ever. So around mid-June, I'm about 6 weeks into this whole process. I've readjusted habits, I'm eating cleaner, I'm eating better, I'm tracking everything I consume. I decide, well, let's start incorporating weight training. Now, I have a gym membership, but being, 350 pounds at the time of this decision, there's still that judgmental feeling that many people get about visiting a gym. And hell, I still have it to this day. I go occasionally, mainly for zone 2 cardio when it's cold outside or raining and I need to get my cardio in. I'll go to the gym, but I said, let's start with weights. I need to do it from home. I started out with a set of dumbbells, adjustable, from Walmart. Got the pair of them for like maybe $130. Really wish I would have saw the option for the pair that came with the stand at the time, but hey, hindsight's 2020. So I bought those, and then I went on Amazon and I bought a bench for like $75. I'm 2 months into this journey, and what people don't really tell you about up front is once you kind of go into this space, there are so many other awesome amino acids. That's what they are. I've become a huge fan of BPC 157 and TB 500. I messed my shoulder up and it's working, helping recover and heal so I can get back to, and I'm 100% open and I'll be 100% transparent here. Yes, I'm enhanced in other avenues through other compounds. I'm not going to hide it. I don't care if I'm not called a natural. I see it as using a tool in your toolbox, similar to what I've used in my lawn in the past, things like growth regulator to slow down growth, so I'm not out there slaving away all the time. Well, I'll just think of all this stuff as growth promoters. Am I going to go into details of my cycle and stuff like that in this video? Absolutely not, because again, I don't really want to be a fitness influencer unless someone pays me. I will, though, however, attribute the majority of my success, besides the reta, because again, that's just a tool. Could I be done without it? Yes. However, my mental state at the time did not allow that. Is it my diet? Oh, absolutely. The diet's probably 85% of it. Being able to lock in consistently, but then weight training. So I started out with those dumbbells and a bench. I ran those dumbbells for 5 months. Pretty much was maxing out on them. They go up to 52.5 pounds each. So I needed something else. So I, again, didn't have money. It was around Christmas time. So focus is on Christmas presents for the kids and Connor's diesel truck. If you followed that saga around, oh boy, don't get your 17-year-old kid a diesel truck. But so I pick up just a power rack, I guess that's what I'll call it. My pull-up bar has a spot, like safety bars for squat and bench and hooks. So you can do bench press, shoulder press, cool stuff like that. Picked it up super cheap, like under $200. And I got that over Thanksgiving. By getting the power rack, that allowed me to incorporate more free weights, bench press, shoulder press, at heavier weights than the dumbbells, something I was lacking, and then my progression increased from there. I do plan on replacing the power rack with a Smith machine, currently looking at the RitFit M1 with the weight stacks, and then I can still add plate weights to that. If you have a RitFit M1 or something similar, something else, drop a comment below. Tell me your thoughts on it. It's going to be not a crazy big investment, but it is going to be rather expensive if I get the full kit. So I want to make the most informed decision as possible for that. Where we stand today, however, though, as we are quickly approaching my 1 year mark with this journey, is I hit my goal weight of 220 like the first week of February. I'm still right around 220. I'm fluctuating. After 10 months in a caloric deficit where I was averaging about 0.9 pounds per day lost every single day, which is absolutely insane. My body just needs a break. So we're kind of in a health phase at the moment. I'm getting ready to go on a business trip next week, and when I get back, the cut's going to resume. Even though I'm lean-ish, loose skin, ooh, I don't think I'll ever show that. That's crazy. Ultimately though, I want to get a little bit leaner, probably 15 to 20 more pounds to lose. That'll put me at 200, 205, somewhere in there. And then I'm going to reevaluate again. It's not so much focusing on that number, that weight anymore. It's focusing on my whole overall appearance, where I'm at body fat percentage wise. I do need to get a DEXA scan. However, Knoxville, like all other medical procedures, we're not really the best place to live if you need medical care or need anything specialized. The cost of living, while high here, the salaries don't correspond, so we don't get all the good doctors, which is unfortunate. Not saying there aren't good doctors here, I'm just saying services offered are severely lacking that other cities of this size do have. I'm not sure how much more content like this I'm going to do. I do need to get back to my lawn, and that motivation thing, oh, that's my final hurdle. The lawn has been shambles. I don't really want to show it, but there's going to be a lot of work to do, a lot of rehabilitation. I've missed a couple windows already this year because, again, my focus has been working out and me, and not so much the lawn at this point in time. But we will get there. However, if there is interest for me to go into a little bit more, not detail, because I want to stay as advertiser friendly as possible, but give a little bit more insight on what I did, drop a comment below. I'll take a look at it. But the key takeaways from all of this, if you've made it this far into the video, is one, if you're going to blast me about being enhanced, pound sand, I don't care. My choice, my lifestyle, and I'm doing it safe, tracking more than my doctor tracks. So second, while reta has been a very large part of this, it would not have been as effective if I did not also incorporate a strict nutrition plan, following it relentlessly, religiously you could say, making sure that I'm getting the macros I need. With GLPs, there's more and more reports coming out about muscle wasting, losing all your muscle. You're not losing fat, you're just losing muscle because you're in a caloric deficit. Well, that's where the weight training comes in. I'm helping preserve health. Due to my other compounds, I'm building muscle at a severe deficit. So that's the biggest thing, is it's not just one, it's not just reta, it's not just diet, it's not just weight training, it's incorporating everything, but more importantly, not doing it all at once. I started with the reta, then I incorporated a diet. Once I got acclimated and that diet then became habit, I then incorporated weight training. As that became a habit, I incorporated more cardio. And finally, I guess the biggest thing is tapering off. I've already started. I did hit 9 milligrams was the highest I went. I'm currently down to 6. Over the course of the next 4 to 6 weeks, maybe a little longer, just depends on, one, my body weight, what my overall composition, how I look, body fat percentage, if I'm at the point where I think I'm lean enough now to stop. I'm getting close. If it wasn't for the loose skin, I would have a visible six-pack, at least in the mornings while I'm somewhat dehydrated. But it's good to be back and in a long form content. I haven't done this in a while, so I apologize for any weird audio stuff. I'm using DaVinci Resolve and trying to learn that because I got tired of paying for Premiere Pro that I wasn't using, so I canceled that a while ago. Lawn stuff's going to come soon. Robot mowers are plugged in and not doing a damn thing. But thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you found this helpful or anything, you know, drop a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. If you're interested in more, following me doing more on this transformation and telling more of the story, let me know what you want to hear, and I'll do my best to accommodate those requests. Again, keeping it advertising friendly. But until next time, hey, it's Mike, Real Low Dad, or should I say Real Lean Dad, because I'm getting there and it's glorious. But we will see you again soon, and hope you all are having a good year and you're not in a drought already like we are, because yeah, summer's gonna suck when I have to do some lawn renovations. Till next time, everyone.